One of the longest mysteries from the Outlander pilot appeared in Jamie's story to Claire in Season 7, Episode 2. Roger and Brianna's daughter, Mandy's heart murmur, forced the topic of time travel back into the conversation in Outlander. The logical progression led to Roger and Brianna's return to the 20th century, the required separation of Jamie and Claire in the late 1700s, and an interaction between Jamie and Claire that alludes to a still unexplained aspect of the Outlander pilot. In the first episode of Outlander's first season, Jamie's ghost effectively foretold Claire's impending trip through time. The fantasy drama's subsequent seasons, however, saw only one other ghost make an appearance, and even then, Ottertooth's ghost visited Claire next to the bones that formerly made up his body and the time-traveling opal. Instead, Jamie's ghost was observed by Frank as Claire stayed at the inn in the Outlander pilot. This meeting was never completely explained because it depicted a younger Jamie, and Outlander made it very obvious that Jamie was not a time traveler. Jamie's ghostly presence in the Outlander pilot and Claire's face being illuminated by electricity were both references to Jamie's dream that was creepily shown in Outlander Season 7, Episode 2. The Outlander pilot depicted Jamie's spirit watching Claire as she brushed her hair, while in Jamie's dream he saw Claire writing at a desk. Even while Jamie was never able to time travel like Claire and their descendants could, the unmistakable impression he had that he must have been seeing Claire in her proper time raises the prospect of a dream connection that allowed him to view Claire as she was apart from him in space and time. This would make sense given that Claire and Frank were in Inverness during Samhain, a pagan holiday that was shown in Outlander as being filled with mystical energies. Given that the preternatural encounter was also highlighted by a power outage, Claire and Jamie's brief encounter in 1946 may have benefited from the situation in which Claire found herself, with the connection emphasizing Jamie and Claire's relationship across time. Frank saw Jamie's ghost, not Claire, thus there must be another explanation for his existence. Even while Jamie's dream in Season 7 of Outlander did not explain why he was haunted in 1946, it did bring one of the series' longest-running mysteries back into focus. In Outlander Season 7, Episode 2, Bran and Roger's family traveling into the future is what allowed Jamie to reveal his strange dream to Claire. Even though the Frasers and the Mackenzies weren't entirely certain that Jamie and Mandy could time travel, Jamie's incapacity to do so persisted throughout their interactions. Because Jamie could never have followed, everything was tinged with a bittersweet sadness. After all, if things were horrible, Claire, Brianna, Roger, Jamie, and Mandy could always go back in time. When Jamie's ghost riddle is resolved in Outlander, there will be some relief regarding the tragic truth that Jamie's family is from another timeline.